So this came to my attention. Lately on my channel, I've been doing some multi-class racing in Forza 7, and this comment that was in my last video got me thinking, has anyone showed how to do this? I actually searched it up and found no results really on a tutorial. The closest is my video from 3 years ago on how to do it in a Forza 6 multiplayer lobby. But things have changed in Forza 7, and now you can do it in single player unlike Forza 6. And I want to make this video because there are some differences to address when doing this in single player, so let's get started. Now, compared to making a multi-class race in Project Cars 2, here in Forza Motorsport, it's rocket science. But don't worry, you got me to lead you through on how to make your very own multi-class race. So for this example multi-class race, I'm going to do it just like my Forza 6 video, a WC style race, LMP1 and 2, and GT Pro and AM. So we're gonna go to setup and to race setup. Here you can pick whatever track you want, or you can do it after, but I'll do it right now. And also on the game type, just choose your preferred race, either circuit or timed. Now there is a shortcut here for multi-class and game type. If you go all the way here, the reason why I don't recommend you doing this is because if you're planning to have 3 or 4 classes, it won't let you go over 2. So just pick circuit or timed race and add the max drivatars. Now to advanced rules. So how do we get the multi-car classes? Well, it would be this option right here, number of driver buckets. To translate that means number of car classes. So our WC example will be doing 4, which, no, is the max. Once you add the number of buckets, this tab of options named bucket options will appear. For score bucket independently, you will put yes. This will determine a winner in each bucket or class, like a real multi-class race. Now, for the group by bucket, put no. The reason being will come up soon when I get to the advanced group options, so just put it in no. Under group by bucket is the car classes for each bucket. Don't touch them if you're putting car divisions. Then go down to race start and make sure that your grid ordering is in PI. Now, why do we have PI grid ordering on and group by bucket off? Well, here's the reason. In single player, you as a player will always be in the first group page no matter what. You can't change group, nothing. You are stuck in this one. And if you have group by bucket on, it puts in sequential order and they put group 1 up front, then 2, then 3, and then 4. This will be a problem if you decide to drive the slow class because then they will end up putting you up front and then the fastest class in the back trying to get through at the very start. And that's why you want to have group by bucket off, because the PI ordering will just put the fastest class up front and then the slowest in the back. So for starters, when you're making your bucket, decide how many cars there will be in the class. Make sure you even out each class for 24 or the number of cars you added, including yourself. For now, I'll put 6 in each, so for minimum, I put 1, and for the max, I'll put 6. Make sure you do this in all your buckets. Then whatever class you want to be in, you put it in the first page always. Here I'll be racing LMP1, so here you put your preferred class you want to race in. I'll just put here, car division, Forza P1. Also, another note when it comes to car division, once you pick the division, you can't change anything at the bottom. If you want to be descriptive, you can, just don't touch the car division. Also, be careful on how much you put. I tried to make a GTLM based class and the game didn't load, so be gentle in this game. You can also rename it if you want as a choice. I'll do it for the sake of this video. Right then, that should be all for your class on this page. For the next page, I'll put Forza P2 for LMP2, Forza GT for GTE Pro, and Forza Touring Cars for GTE AM. And if you ask for the rest of the group pages, does it matter what order it goes? It really doesn't, since the grid order is going to be ordered by PI. And the coolest thing about this feature being in single player is that you can save and load these game options, so you don't have to do it again. You simply just press the button with the 3 lines, press save current options, just save it in one of these, and boom, when you come back you can load it up, the same race options you made without making it all over again. And if you want, you can load it up and simply change the track with no harm, or change the class you're currently in. Easy as that. And from here you're finished. Now just press A to save and you can go test your new multi-class race. Let's go ahead and test ours now. And there you have it, your very own multi-class race in Forza 7. And you can get very creative with this, making all types of silly and crazy multi-class races, or real life ones as well. And this should be the same as multiplayer in private lobbies. The only difference is probably in multiplayer you would have to put yourself in the class by clicking your name, like in Forza 6. I'll put a video in the description below because that's the best I can describe it. But anyways guys, if you find this video helpful, give a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.